Alright, so here, as you notice, there's some writing already on the paper. That's because I tried to do it and then the program messed up. So I don't have no extra copies. So I'm going to have to just work from here and show you. So first you plug it in the equation, right? So remember, whenever it says it's equal to 0, most likely you're going to solve for a solution, also known as the x-intercept, or what else y'all? The roots or the zeros, right? So that being said, I plug it in. Second graph, right? And then here, since the first answer says 4 on it, I'm going to type in 4, see if it works. The 4 works, 4 is 0, see that? Now let's keep going. Here it says -4, so I'm going to try -4. It's 0, right? There's two solutions. G says no solution, so we cancel that out. F says x equals 4. H says x equals 4 and x equals -4. Then J says infinite many solutions. The answer here is going to be H. Okay, so here we have an equation, right? So most likely we're going to plug it in. Okay, y equals 4 divided by 3, and then 6x plus 3, right? So for second table, delete 28. Let's try the first one. This is already a table. 28 enter. Is that 3? No, it's 228, right? So we can't do that one. Let's try G. It says 13 is 108, so that's good. What about 10? It says 84, right? And that says 94. So that's no good, right? It says 94. So let's look at this other kind of like table. It says -5. Let's plug in -5. Enter is what? -36. That's good so far. -2. Enter. That's what? -12. 11. Enter. That's what? 92. 15. If it's 124, that means we're good. 15. 124. That means we're good, right? So then the answer is what? D. Okay. Hopefully the lights don't go off. This is raining hard. That would not be cool. I want to finish it by today. So that being said, oh, like this one. This is another easy one. Just plug in y equals 2/3, right? X squared plus 8x, right? Just type in the equation in the y equals per second table. All right, delete these real quick. And it says there that the x is whatever's in here, right? So it says 6. So 6 is 72, right? So 42. So the answer is 72, right? When x is 6, they want to know what's the value. And it's what? 72. What's the y value? Okay. 43. Okay. It says that the vertices, that means basically where it cuts it down the middle, is at 4.6, right? So from here to here is 4.6. So 4.6 and 4.6 is a total of what, y'all? 9.2. So where the other place where this hits, you draw a line down like this, it's around what? 9.2. 4.6, I added them. From here to here to here is what? 4.6. Right? And then you got 44. Right? So here, we learned from when we were little that the volume of a cube is length times width times height. Here, the length and the width and the height is what? X. It's a cube, so they all have the same side. So x times x times x is what, y'all? X cubed, right? And since there's two of them, we're going to say 2x cubed. right? So the answer here would be F. So 45, okay, which is the one I stopped before the computer messed up, was this one. It says divide the slope and y-intercept by a negative 1/5, right? So let's do that in the calculator. 2 divided by 5, right? Divided by what? Negative 1/5. Oops, I didn't put parentheses. 1/5 equals negative 2. You see, I put the negative 2 here. And then put 3 divided by 15 divided by a negative 1/5 right? Let me see if I can get this column. Hopefully the lights don't turn on. It's raining pretty hard. Negative 1, right? So we got that equation down there, right? So which one of them look like that? Which equation looks like that? I mean, which graph looks like that? This graph, which is at negative. First of all, which is a negative? That's a negative. That's a negative. They're all negative, right? So we can't really do anything with that. So which is a negative 1? Which one intercepts the y-axis at negative 1? Well, this one doesn't. This one does. This one does. This one doesn't. So it's either C or D, right? And if you graph it in the calculator, it's going to look more like C, right? So if you graph it in the calculator, it's going to look more like C. So just type this in the calculator, like this, right? So y equals negative 2x minus 1. Wait, let me zoom out. I always want it to be zoom standard. Zoom, see how it's like that? See, it looks more like C. D is more like a slanted. Right? I'm gonna stop this so I can have it saved.